Okay, here we are once again from the Ryse Construction slab party, basically, and I'm here with Jim Pryor, Managing Director of Biax Foundations and co-founder of the Sustainable Foundations Group. And man, I have so much respect for this guy. We got to meet on video a couple of weeks ago. Yep. I've been wanting to catch up for him for a while, but mate, 100 slabs in with Ryse. What does this day mean for you, mate?
Well, it's a big deal, Aaron. Greg McGee, clearly a visionary, clearly a builder's builder. Yes. Called me a while ago, and we'd had some dealings with each other when he was with other builders, and he called me up and told me about this discussion he was having around joining this new building group, and that he wanted to start off on a different tangent completely.
Yep.
So the idea of getting one Biax slab down with these guys at the beginning was exciting, because we were still trying to make our way through.
Yeah.
And he stuck to his word. We worked really hard on making sure it was a viable option for them.
Yeah.
Given that they were going to be new, entering market at the point that they've entered.
Yep.
And with his support and Kent's support to just drive it as a part of their standard offer was really humbling, because the early adopter thing for us has been critical over the last 5 to 6 years now. And for these guys to reach 100 and see that as just such an important milestone is undeniably pretty cool.
I think so,
Yeah.
and I don't think they're going to stop. Like, they are just going from strength to strength, and they love using this. Like we were talking to Greg before, and what we see is we're seeing it all over Southeast Queensland and beyond. More builders are incorporating this into their builds.
Yeah, I've always maintained there's a look over the sight fence factor with good technology in the building industry, and I've seen it before. In my former life with screw piles, they were taken up slowly, and then it kind of went parabolic when more and more builders were observing what others were doing.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hedge all my bets on that happening again, but I was quietly confident that we could get there. And he's heading over there, and it's a guy like Greg that helps get us recognised and put on the map now for other builders to say, well, if Ryse is doing it, Greg's doing it, or that builder over there is doing it, I should have a look at it. So the momentum's built from that, clearly, and the uptake is real. Yeah. And that's across the whole East Coast and beyond, in fact, even in Perth. So
that's so cool, Jim.
It's getting there.
And the other cool thing that you've been doing is the Sustainable Foundations Group. Tell us a little bit about that. We broke a bit of a story about
you did.
What you're doing there.
For that.
No.
Well, for me it was pretty simple. But my background is concrete and steel. I started my career mainly in the building industry in around 2001, working for ARC.
Yeah.
And back then, as a sales rep for ARC, you wore a tie and shiny shoes, and you went and sold steel Rio, which was not that glorious, really. My first day in the industry, I got told to remove the tie, put on some boots, and we went to a kindergarten in the back of Blacktown to pick up 300 broken waffle pods that had gone into a childcare centre. And so we spent 2 days cleaning up polystyrene. Now, I'd forgotten that story, but I remember at that time thinking, this is crazy. Yeah. So after 10 years of selling that product and then developing my own version of that in a different light, it led to this. Yeah. But the point with the group was, polystyrene waffle pods have done a great job. It's a good technology in terms of what their purpose was, but you've got to evolve. Yeah. And I just kind of thought, is this evolution or revolution? Either way, we've got to get it out there. So more plastic pods have emerged onto the market over the last couple of years. Yep. Collectively, we wouldn't even have 5% market share. Yeah. But what was happening was we were finding ourselves taking each other on a bit. So I reached out to a couple of them and said, this is crazy. We've all got a common objective here, which is the EPS side of things. Good on you. Let's join together. Yeah. Let's advocate, let's educate. Excellent. And then whoever wants whichever type of plastic pod, fine. Yep. But let's not fight each other. Yeah. So the group or association was deliberately put together for us to do smart things. Yeah. Yeah. That is so cool. Yeah. Like, we need more of that in the industry, and that's kind of why we started the Good Builder. Same sort of thing, collaboration. Yeah. There's enough jobs to go out there, and a lot of the time your direct competition isn't your enemy. The more people that use this, I think the more builders that use this will get exposed to it, see the ease of use, see that it's the same price as using freaking waffle pods and all that stuff. Jim, I think is really cool. Yeah, and it's taken time to get the economics right. Yeah. And I think that with more uptake, that gets even more compelling. Yeah. But at the end of the day, the other guys pushing a plastic alternative have the same reasons for wanting to do so that we had. Yeah. So we should be collectively driving that message. Yep. And show the industry it's not scary to change. Yeah, that's very cool. Well, what's some of the latest stuff that's happening at Biax Foundations? Anything new? Look, there's always things happening. We're about to we're in the throes of commissioning a machine soon. We're going to get a machine ordered and commissioned here in Queensland.
Awesome.
So at the moment, all the products manufactured in Sydney and shipped around the country. The demand in southeast Queensland and beyond, in fact, right up the coast, has been exceptional.
Yeah.
And I don't love making transport companies rich.
Yeah.
But we're doing that at the moment. We're sending 3 or 4 semi-trailers a week into Queensland. So we've teamed up with another injection moulder in Queensland here to put in a state-of-the-art machine that's going to punch out 2 of these big pods at once.
Wow.
In due course. So we're excited about that.
That's excellent.
Just to keep up with demand.
Yeah.
That's the one thing we have to make sure is that we're assuring and convincing the industry we can keep up.
Yep.
So for that, we're sort of running at 6-9 months ahead.
Yeah.
In the hope that we continue the momentum.
Yeah.
So so manufacturing expansion's the real thing that's buzzing at the moment for us.
Yeah, I'm sure you will, Jim. And mate, once again, congratulations on this milestone.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate
100
it.
slabs with Ryse, plus I think over 7,500 slabs.
Yeah.
Nationwide.
Lost count, to be honest.
Probably lost count.
Somewhere up there.
Don't take that as facts. I need to check my facts, but yeah, congratulations to
That's a
Jim,
lot.
Ryse, and the whole crew that have been part of this momentous event. So cool.
Thanks, mate.
You're a legend.
Cheers.